Hello, everyone. My name is Cami, and I'm going to be walking you through the submission process for all of the competitions for this year's CSGC. So, as you can see, I'm already logged in to my account on itch.io. And the best place that we're going to start right now is going to be going to csgconf.com. It's going to autofill to utulsa.edu, but it's the same place, don't worry. We're going to scroll down to the different competitions that are available this year. And let's just select one, digital games. And when you first go onto this, it's going to first ask you to join the jam. Joining this jam will just mean that you'll get some different updates and you'll already be pre-registered for this competition. So what you're going to want to do is just click join the jam. Doesn't mean you've submitted anything yet, but it does kind of have you on the roster so far. So going to want to read through all of this information. It has some very important information about eligibility, submission details, the things that you're going to want to provide for this specific submission. So there are some submissions that will actually require a game proposal, some submissions like digital art that won't quite be needed. So it's very important to make sure that you have these things prepared before you start your submission. So yes, eligibility, how we judge and award these different awards. So that's all important to know, as well as deadlines and information on when we will need you to be here at the university to present your game. That date being April 15th of this year. I'm going to scroll back up. And an important thing to know for all of the submissions, even if it's maybe something like an animation, like a YouTube video, everything needs to be uploaded onto itch.io. That's very important because when it comes to this submission, if you go into here and you start your form and start filling out all of your information, but you don't have it uploaded to itch already, if you were to leave this page, let's say you get all the way down and you say like, oh, I haven't already uploaded my game, I'll just click on this. It will take you to a new screen and you'll lose all of your progress. So make sure that you save yourself the heartache, save yourself the time. Just make sure that you upload all of your materials beforehand. And this is important for even games like physical games. You're still going to upload actual PDF documents of all of the materials required for that game. So for even the submissions that don't really seem like it will apply to itch.io, we're just making sure that everything is uploaded on this website so we have easy access. That's very important to remember. So again, we have all of this information that's very important to know in terms of submitting an actual exhibition day. And since I've already uploaded my projects, I don't need to worry about anything. I can just pick a random game. And first I'm going to put in my email. This will be just the best way that we can contact the person who is submitting. So I will just put in at school.edu. Sure, that'll work. Country. And all of these questions should be required, but some of them won't apply to everyone. So as you can see, school name, if you are someone who is out of school, then you don't quite have that information, but you can just put in NA. Just make sure that you put something in there so it will submit correctly. Theme specific. So our theme this year is sustainability. However, if your project doesn't really fit in that theme, that doesn't affect anything. You still have the same chances of winning in your category. This is just an additional competition that we have running alongside it. So we'll just say no. and that doesn't affect your eligibility or your chances of winning. So YouTube video, I would just youtube.com. You'll have your video and then post the link. So we'll have their game proposal, at least for this one. And yes, submitted on the group of, on behalf of a group. Yes. So let's just say you have a student. There we go. On the topic of exhibiting, going to check, can you actually attend the demo? And this is on April 15th. Let's say yes. And a general acknowledgement that no AI generated art was used in your project. And this would be the part where you would click submit. You're all good. You don't have to worry about this create new project because you already have it uploaded on your itch.io account. So secondly, since we have that finished, it'll also be good to go through some commonly asked questions that we've gotten in previous years and in the previous months of this competition. So some people have asked, if you're entering a game or maybe an animation and it's a group submission and you created a game asset or a different part of the game that can also be applicable to a different competition, like let's see. Yeah, let's just use the example of a digital game. You created a game asset for your group submission and you'd like to submit it additionally as an individual competition. You can completely do that and submit it as an individual submission under your name if you're the one who created it. Another thing is, if you are a competitor, you automatically get an exhibitor space at the competition to share your game with everyone, especially if you have something like a physical game, digital game, showing off your art and animation. We'll just make sure that you have that set up to be able to network and share with everyone and all the attendees that come to the competition. As well, there were some questions about prizes, and we will be giving out award certificates on the day of, a custom badge that you will be able to display on your itch.io page, and just general bragging rights. It always feels good to win. You can kind of share about that. If you're going into job interviews, on your resume, just general experience, it really shows that you're really invested in this field of work. And just so everyone knows, submissions are open right now, but they will be closing on April 1st at midnight. So make sure that you have your project all submitted and you have everything down and sorted out by then so you'll be eligible.